Rantaro and Mitarai's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit, as a couple good boys if I haven't done seen to. Good day. Good people. Toon Link, Dave, and the United States Aviary in this year of the Horizon. It's time. Let's not dilly-dally. Welcome back to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And before we start, October 17th is tomorrow, and there's a whiteboard marker on my handout that serves as a reminder to remind you guys that you have just over 24 hours since it closes at 11:59 in the description, in the community tab. It's almost the end of the OC submissions for Season 6. It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be fun times with many OCs. Some of them will compete again. When will these details be revealed? Probably next Thursday. Next Thursday. I hope you guys are ready for it. But if you have not entered yet, you still have time. Just a little bit of time, but you still have time. Go into the description. It is hopefully at the top of the description. If not, go to the community tab. Going into those OCs. But today we have a fun one. Today we have secret achievements. Today we have chaos potentially reigning. And today we have 4 nations living together in harmony. But everything will change when the Fire Nation attacks. We've split some Danganronpa characters into water, earth, fire, and air, and some non-benders. Let's introduce everyone who's here today. First off, the master of all elements, the master of everything, let's be honest. Our avatar, the Zuru, is here. The Water Nation. We have Hina, clearly. Mikan, sure. Ryoma, oh boy. Poor boy. Yuta, our champion, and Munakata, all with the vibes of waterbenders. Earth. We have Mondo, Nakamaru, Gonta, Masaru, and the Great Gozu, all very strong earthbenders. Firebender, Sakura. And you might be thinking, why is Sakura under fire? That seems not like her style. Well, I get the vibe that Sakura is a very Iroh type, if I'm being completely honest. So she's firebending to me. We have Akane. We have the Fire Mage Himiko. We have Kotoko, our first light bearer. The Master of the Dark Arts is bearing light today. And we have Juzo. And onward to the freedom that is air, we have Hiro, the other light bearer today. Nagito, Rantaro, Nagisa, and Mitarai. And where there are benders, there are non-benders as well. We have 5 non-benders who, lo and behold, are sometimes some of the greatest people in the series. You got, what, Suki, Sokka, Ty Lee, Mei, dope characters as non-benders, and potentially some of the most threatening in the entire series. We have Junko, Kizakura, Genocide Jack, Mew with her inventions, and we have Pekko, who clearly doesn't even need to bend. She is a master of the sword and is terrifying. But those are a lot who are here today. Tell me, out of the 4 nations and the non-benders and the avatar, who do you like the best? Let me know in the comments. And which bending type would you be? Because those comments are important. Like this one. And that one. Yes, and that one down yonder. Those 3. Hopefully are showing you the way. Eyebrow motions. Ladies and gentlemen. Also pick first, second, and third. What am I talking about? That's what you always do. I don't even need to say that. You know what you're doing. You know how to do this. As the United States Aviator, you would think that I pick air. But I have discussed this many a times with my friends, and they were like, no, you were an earthbender. And I was like, you're probably right. You are correct. I would 100% be an earthbender. But that's everyone who's here today. But more importantly, we can't just jump right into this one. Yuta's here. So, as I click recording, because I'm not going to forget that again in 3, 2, 1. We gotta spin this bad boy. If I can get a good lighting angle on this so you guys can kind of see it, whatever. You'll see it there. Let's just go ahead and get spinning. 10% chance it could hit. It's never hit like at 10%. We would have to add Mukuro to the game. She would probably, I guess she would just be in the non-benders with her sister. But let's see what happens as we let go right now. And see. Yo, no, you gotta be.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Yo, no, you gotta be. Well, guess I'll be back. Okay. And Mukuro. Y'all might want to change your picks, because I don't know, 10% on the very edge. I'm still staring. It's still up. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. The following matchup is now for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title. And we know everyone who's here today already. Chaos reigned, and it reigned early this season. We're about to technically be a third of the way through, but if we hit on the second roll, I didn't pick first, second, and third, did I? I have to now. Give me that back. Okay. Give me Rantaro for first. He's taking the title. I believe in him. Give me Masaru for second, and give me Mikan for third. Although I guess in this case, Mikan could hold all the titles too, so that might be interesting. Let's go slow scroll through everything that could happen. Hina, Mikan, Ryoma. Mikan could hold all the titles. Yuta could be the second person to defend, just like his wife. His wife is here. She could take the title back. Munakata's here. Mondo has never held a title. Nekamaru, Gonta, Masaru, the Great Gozu, Sakura, Akane, Himiko, Kotoko, Juzo. Yeah, this is like a big group of just people who have never held the titles before. Nagito could have held all of them because he's held them with the rats. Junko could get the title back. Kizakura, Genocide Jack could get it back, and you could get it back. Peko could be the first ever Agent of Chaos to successfully do her thing. Okay, this is the one. 10%. Can't say I was expecting it, but second roll. Anything can happen. That's RNG. And thus, we have to see what happens, because this is now for the title. I can't say I expected it, but it's for the title. Yuta, I'm sorry you didn't get to hold on to it as long as you wanted to, buddy, but you gotta win this one to ensure that you keep it. Let's go ahead, let's scroll down, because now we need to proceed to see what happens. I bet you're hoping your picks do well now, because it's their shot for the title as we proceed to see. You gotta do better than that, Mukuro. You gotta do better than that. It is round 1, and the title is on the line. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, our 26 now turned 27 competitors, because we had to enter Mukuro, will battle it out as we sound the horns. Who's walking out with this thing? The Great Gozu thinks about what he did to end up here. Mew asks if Mukuro's found anything useful. Kizakura spots something shiny in the distance. Rantaro hopes he doesn't have to harm anyone. Mitsurai wishes he could go home. Nagisa's Kakumba genius idea. That is my singles ride or die, actually. Interesting. That's my boy. Mukuro eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Poor Mukuro. Sakura does her best to avoid Kotoko, the light bearer. Nakamaru and Mondo get into an argument over who should be in charge. Hiro thanks Mitsurai for being there for him. Kotoko is being adorable as always. Nagito is only looking out for himself. Mondo ambushes Munakata and gets rid of him, kills him dead. Genocide Jack looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Masaru finds some leather scraps, and he is now a cave boy. Akane sobs quietly. Hina attempts to kill Himiko, but Sakura intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Sakura dies in the attempt. Hina? What on earth? Also, secret achievements are in play, so I gotta make sure we take that into account. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I realized a couple of things. But that's heartbreaking. You killed your own best friend. Gonta admires Nakamaru's muscles. Pekka reminisces about Mukuro. Genocide Jack challenges Himiko to a duel. Genocide Jack somehow bites the dust. That's the Fire Nation, the power of the Fire Nation. Azuru the Avatar. The Avatar's gone. Now tries to kill Mitsurai, but Mitsurai retaliates and kills him instead. It looks like their team, they're like every man for himself in this one. I guess it is singles action. Junko can't take her eyes off of Mew. Ryoma still can't believe that Hina's killed someone. Juzo sizes his muscles. Mikan won't give up so easily, and Yuta is ready to defend his friends and ready to defend his championship as we've lost 5. 5 are gone. 1 former champion. 4 who were looking for that title. And 1 big. Claire de Lune 4. Mukuro. Munakata. Sakura. Genocide Jack. Azuru. And I will reiterate how shell-shocked I am that it hit at 10%. But that is the nature of this. That is the nature of RNG. You never know when that's gonna happen. If it happened yesterday with the 10% of the tag teams, Osaka could have been a tag team champion. Let's go on. It's a title match. We gotta proceed. There are still 22 people in. 12 more until your saving grace picks, but until then we have to get those 12 gone. Will they all go down next time? More than likely not, but it could happen, my goodness. As we start round 2, Mondo tries to keep on a brave face for everyone's sakes, and Mitsurai is glad he can rely on Nagisa. Himiko and Juzo come at Junko from both sides, murdering her. The Fire Nation's going strong. Oh no. Nagisa is proud to lead the Airbenders, the Air Nation. Nagito sets down a trap. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Hina gets caught in one of Nagito's traps. Now all she can do is hope to be freed. That is the master, the trap master, at work. He's back in this. He's in this one. Kizakura wonders about the future. Mew doesn't care much for this place. Nakamaru sizes his muscles. Masaru tries to keep trying to tell a joke, but it always falls flat. Unfortunately, the people in the Earth Nation don't like Masaru's jokes. That's a sad time. Mikan does something really cute. Kotoko looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. She's trying to get these light bearer kills. Rantaro seems to find Hiro's presence soothing. Akane manages to sneak attack 2 members of the Earth Nation. The Great Gozu and Mondo are both gone as she slaughters them both. Akane is not playing games. Juzo and Kotoko conspire against Himiko. That sounds real Fire Nation to me. Hiro feels sorry for Hina and frees her from the trap. The Asahinas could go and do work again today. They could. Pekko's ready to defend her friends. Gonta admires Masaru's muscles, and Yuta can't stop fawning over Mikan. We lost another 3, 19 remain, and 9 more until your saving grace pick. 18 more, and this thing's over, and we have a new champ, unless Yuta survives and retains. But until then, I think we have to hit a Claire de Lune 4. Junko, the Great Gozu, Mondo, do we have any more former singles champions in this one? We lost Junko and Jack. No. Oh, we have Mew. We still have Mew, right? We still have Mew. Yeah, we still have Mew. That's right. Undisputed Mew. Don't forget about Mew. She's still in this one. Unless I just jinxed her because I was looking out for what could happen. Yuta's still here. He could still retain. Next round, we'll check out everyone who's left. But for right now, let's see what happens. Because we still have 9 more until the saving grace picks. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Chaos has reigned. My heart's thumping a little fast because I was like, oh, one of these people is going to walk out with a title. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. Let's see the next round. As at the start of round 3, Azuru's gone, our avatar is dead. Never forget, the wish ring could be in action. If someone finds a wish ring, we don't know what could happen. Gonta doesn't really understand what's happening. Akane spots something shiny in the distance. Nagisa asks our light bearer hero if he's found anything useful. Hina thinks about what she did to end up here. Mew is thinking about plans to get out of here. Mikan wants to end things once and for all with Nekomaru, and somehow she beats Nekomaru. Nekomaru bites the dust, and Nagito attempts to kill Mikan right after she killed Nekomaru. But Yuta steps in just in time, and he had to kill Nagito to protect Mikan's life. Well, I guess the Trap Master fell into a trap set by Mikan and Yuta. Hiro doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Ryoma just wants it to end already. Rantaro and Mitarai's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. That's a couple good boys if I haven't done seen to. Masaru is wearing leather scraps and does decide to behold. Kizakura spots something shiny in the distance. Kotoko does something really, really cute. Nice. Yuta feels horrible for what he did, killing Nagito. You had to do what you had to do. Peko thinks about Junko and sobs quietly. The pile of flesh that used to be Nekomaru writhes with maggots. Himiko wants this to be over already, and it will be over her very soon as Mitarai thanks Rantaro for being there for him. Those are a couple good boys if I ever did see two. And Juzo feels like Himiko is slowing him down. You weren't even in the plot to conspire against Himiko, and you were just like doing quick work with Himiko, quick work of Himiko. Rest in peace too, where we lost another 3. 16 remain. 11 are gone. 6 more until saving grace picks. 15 more until a brand new champ is crowned, unless Mew wins, or unless Yuta wins, or unless the wish ring brings someone back. But those are all what ifs. For right now, the only certain thing is that a Claire de Lune is now playing. 4. Nekomaru, Nagito, Himiko. Whew. Y'all, I was not expecting to have this one. I am feeling. Ooh, we'll see what happens. Let's go into the details. The Air Nation. First of all, our avatar is dead. Rest in peace to him. The Air Nation still has 4 of their members: Hiro, Rantaro, Nagisa, and Mitarai. The Water Nation still has 4 of their members as well: Yuta, Ryoma, Mikan, and Hina, which means the rest of the nations are not doing nearly as well. Earth Nation has Gonta and Masaru. The Fire Nation has Akane, Kotoko, and Juzo. And the non-benders have Kizakura, Mew, and Peko. It's still anyone's game. While they are still kind of working together, they know that only one can stand tall as champion. Which means for right now, we need to go ahead and proceed to find out who wins this thing. 6 more until a saving grace picks time. Do you need your saving grace picks? I don't know. I was rooting for Rantaro, right? I kind of want him. I think it'll be his day. I'm rooting for the boy. But let's see if that happens as we click on the next round. As we go on and proceed. Alright, well, it's good to know the Jinx is alive and well. I'll see y'all next time. Yuta's ready to defend his friends and his title once again at the start of round 4. Rantaro eats something he shouldn't have. It's called Jinx berries. They are magically deadly. He dies of horrible stomach pains. Hiro thinks about what he did to end up here. The pile of flesh that used to be Sakura's writhing with maggots. Mitarai seems to find Hiro's presence soothing. Akane does her best to avoid Kotoko. Gonta admires. We have a lot of red. Admires Masaru's strength. Peko size her muscles. Mew doesn't care much for this place, and hopes she doesn't care much for her life either, because Kotoko kills her before Kizakura can react, and there's nothing Kizakura can do. Masaru attacks Mikan from behind and eviscerates her. Rest in peace to her. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Juzo tries to kill the light bearer Hiro, but Hiro retaliates and kills him instead, which means Hiro could bring Juzo to the finale if Hiro wins this one. Nagisa tries to keep on a brave face for everyone's sake. Hina sobs quietly, and Kizakura is sobbing uncontrollably. Two variations of sobbing. One is like, the other, ah! Hina's out here with a sad cry, and Kizakura's ugly crying out here. I feel that. 2 more until your saving grace picks. We've lost 15, but today we've only lost 4. So can we get a clear day loom? 4. Rantaro. Mew. Mikan. Juzo. Okay. We don't really need to go back and see everybody's statuses. You know, those 4 are gone. You know, we still have 2 more to go, and those 2 could be gone next round. It is very likely. Yeah, none of these have happened. Interesting. Okay. That is very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, are you prepared? It's time to get going. It's time to proceed. Let's go ahead. If we lose 2 more, it's time for your saving grace picks. The title, once again, is on the line. We lost Mew, which means Yuta's now the only champion who's left. And he will survive, maybe. Maybe, I haven't scrolled down yet. As Gonta still can't believe that Masaru has killed somebody, but in his disbelief, Akane challenges him to a duel, and Akane kills Gonta. Gonta bites the dust. He did not finish in the top 10. Hiro helps the to Harmony 1. Hina is being adorable as always. Masaru attacks Kizakura and Peko from behind, slaughtering them both. What kind of... Masaru, what on earth? You're going off. Yuta can't stop fawning over Hina. I don't know if I approve of that. Your Corey is showing Yuta. Kotoko looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Nagisa feels horrible for failing the airbenders. You still have 2 other people in besides yourself. Ryoma recalls something about Munakata and sobs quietly, and Mitarai wants us to be over already. We lost 3 more. We're at your final 9. And you know what that means. After this Claire de Lune 4. Gonta. Kizakura. Peko. That lo and behold, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's time. And your final 9 for your saving grace picks. Let's scroll up because the title is on the line and Yuta's still here. The Avatar's gone and so are all the non-benders. For the Water Tribe, we have Hina, Ryoma, and her brother, Yuta. For Team Fire, we still have Akane and Kotoko, a light bearer, who could bring Mew with her to the finale and she could take the title. For Team Air, we have Hiro, Nagisa, and Mitarai. Hiro could bring Juzo with him currently as a light bearer. And Team Earth, we still have the Lone Ranger now, Masaru. That's your final 9. 1 for Earth, 3 for Air, 2 for Fire, 3 for Water. You guys ready? Because you know what you have to do. Go into the comments, edit your comment, reply to your comment, reply to my comment. Do whatever you gotta do to make these saving grace picks known, because these are not just regular saving grace picks, these are championship saving grace picks. First, second, and third. I will make those picks too. As for me, what I would also do is like, subscribe, and ring a ding ding, ding dong, bing bong that bell. Because that's when you know more stuff is coming out. I am gonna pick The Robbery by Hina, getting you guys a fan vote in the process. I think she's gonna take the title. She clutched up 1 game, and I think she's not done this season. Give me Akane for 2nd, and give me Yuta for 3rd. I think he's gonna get close, but I don't think he's gonna retain. And those are my picks. Hopefully you've made yours, because it's the final 9 and someone's walking out with this title. It could be Masaru, a man who's never won. Could get his first win today. Akane hasn't won in a long time. Can she knuckle up when the time counts. Hiro, who's won plenty of teams. He was an all-star last season for Danganronpa 1. Hina, who's been an all-star this season. We have Yuta the champion. We have Kotoko. We have Nagisa, who's been quiet for a while. We have Ryoma. And we have Mitarai. These 9. And in fact, yeah, because it is a championship match. These 9, their hearts are all beating strong. Their souls have the same hot intensity of 1,000 suns. Similar to that of a pirate woman? No, absolutely not. Of a ninja woman? No, that's not quite it. I think there's only one type of woman. A samurai woman. It's your final 9? Title's on the line. Let's go on. Let's proceed and see. At the start of round 6, Ryoma is wearing leather scraps, and it is a sight to behold. Hiro looks around for stuff to scrounge. Mondo's gone. Azuru's gone. Nagisa asks Hiro if he's found anything useful. Kotoko stares into the distance. Hina's being adorable as always. Mitarai is glad he can rely on my ride or die Nagisa. Ryoma thinks of a dark poem. Yuta and fingers touched by accident. Their fingers touch. Yuta and Hina's fingers touched by accident. They both blush a little bit. Yuta, your core is showing, and Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Nobody perish, but someone will this time as Hiro. Never wants to kill anyone ever again. Muse corpses. They're decomposing silently. We've lost a light bearer below, but Hina doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Nagisa. Ryoma still can't believe that Hina's killed someone. Mitarai's ready to defend his friends. Yuta wants to protect Hina, his sister. Of course he would want to. Akane looks around for stuff to scrounge. Kotoko kills Lightbearer Hiro. The Lightbearer has killed the Lightbearer in front of Mitarai. There's nothing Mitarai can do. He rushes to help, but it's already too late. Nekamaru's corpse is writhing with maggots, and Masaru tries to take out the champ for everyone's sake, but unfortunately Masaru dies in the attempt, ending off the Earth Nation. Rest in peace to him. We lost 3. There are 6 people left. 5 more until we have a champion, and Yuta is still in this one. Kotoko is still in this one, your Lightbearer. And the Lightbearers have been doing spectacularly this season, if I'm being completely honest. But for right now, we won't focus on that. We have to take a deep breath, and we gotta get that piano version of A Terrible Turnabout for Nagisa, Yasuhiro, Masaru. Which means we have Yuta, Kotoko, Mitarai, Akane, Ryoma, Hina. Is that everybody? Nobody's caught in a trap, right? Akane, Kotoko. They're all gone. Hina, Ryoma, Yuta. And Mitarai. Yeah, it's the final 6, that's right. Which means it's still Samurai Woman time. One of them will walk out with the title. Yuta could retain. Hina could take it from her brother. Kotoko could pull off this Lightbearer win. Bring Mew with her. And now Hiro with her, surprisingly enough. Mitarai, a good boy, could take the title. He needs a little bit of shine in his life. Hina, we already said. Ryoma, my old ride or die, could take this title too. And of course Akane. That's the final 6. Let's see what happens, because after one more death, we will be in a crisis of fate. Let's go. Oh no, we lost 2. At least. It is round 8 as Kotoko can't wait to kill again. Hina challenges Kotoko to a duel, and Kotoko bites the dust. The master of the dark arts could not embrace the light this time. Akane was lost in her thoughts. The next thing she knows, she finds a wish ring. Hopefully she'll be responsible with it, and that is very interesting. That is extremely interesting because of what the wish ring can do. We have to go and check who was in Akane's district, actually, because she could bring back any one of them with that wish ring, if time permits. Yuta eats something he shouldn't have and he dies of horrible stomach pains. Ryoma finds some other scraps and he is now a caveman tennis player, a cave tennis pro. Mitarai starts sobbing uncontrollably. He's ugly crying, and Junko's gone. We lost 2. And I must admit, it is a terrible turnabout for Kotoko, Master of the Dark Arts. Yuta. Which means we're about to have a new champ. A champ who has never held the singles title before. Most importantly, as we click on details, we need to look at who Akane is in a district with. Mitarai is still remaining for air. Hina and Ryoma both for water. Nobody's left for earth, but one is left for fire, and it's Akane. She could honestly bring back Juzo, Kotoko, Himiko, or Sakura with that wish ring, or she might just wish for some dumb things. But it's your final four, and one of them will walk out with a title. Will it be Mitarai, a man who needs a little shine? Will it be Ryoma, a man who will say that he's held all the titles at this point? He's been a tag team champ. But could he be a singles champ? We'll have to wait and see. Could it be Akane? Hasn't won in ages. Hasn't won in ages, but she's trying to pull off her first win in a long time. Or will it be Hina, who has had a spectacular season thus far? Earned you guys plenty of fan votes, looking to earn you another one, and the title early too. I don't know who it will be. But I have to tell you guys that these four, Hina, Akane, Ryoma, and Mitarai, are all caught, these final four, for the title in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Hina, Akane, Ryoma, and Mitarai, one of them will be your new champion. Will Hina take the title from her brother? Will Akane win for the first time in a while, like yesterday's winner did? Will Ryoma come out on top and hold all the titles at one point? And will Mitarai finally get himself some love, finally get himself some shine? Let's find out as we click next round. No, it will not be Mitarai. As he trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. That is the end of him, and I think that is the end of the airbenders. Hina twiddles her thumbs, Himiko's gone, Ryoma just wants it to end already, and Akane ponders how best to use her wish ring. How will she use it? Right now, it's Team Water versus Team Fire. Is water going to extinguish the fire, and will we have to have a one-on-one Ryoma versus Hina? I don't know. But after this terrible turnabout for the Air Nation, Mitarai, one has to wonder how this thing is gonna end. The title is on the line, and it is Hina, Ryoma, and Akane. Trigger Happy Havoc versus Danganronpa 2 versus Danganronpa V3, the three main games. I don't know who it's going to be, if I'm being completely honest. I never do, I never did, and I guess I will, technically, because the game's going to end very soon. But for right now, it is still Hina, it is still Ryoma, and it is still Akane, all caught in a crisis of fate. I don't know how this one will unfold. Akane has the wish ring. I don't think the other two have items, do they? Do a quick check. Akane's got that wish ring. The other two have no items. I guess Ryoma has leather scraps, but that doesn't do anything to my knowledge. We have to proceed to see what happens. Nothing yet. Hina is being adorable as always. Ryoma doesn't feel prepared for any of this, and Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Ryoma's wearing those leather scraps. Hina's still twiddling those thumbs. Akane wishes for a longer nose. She gets all Pinocchio'd on her, and her wish ring shimmers for a second before giving her that Pinocchio nose. Pinocchio, not Pinocchio. Pinocchio? Let's proceed to the next round. Akane looks around for stuff to scrounge. Ryoma wishes how much he remembers how much he misses the champ Yuta, and sobs quietly, but Hina's doing something real cute. She doesn't do something real cute this time because Ryoma moves around uselessly. Peko is gone. Akane is making some dumb wishes. Well, you know what? I take that back. Pizza's sure not a dumb wish, because that is an Akane wish if I've ever seen one. She went out doing what she loves because Hina ambushes her and eviscerates her and then steals her pizza too. Team Water emerged victorious, and we have two final souls remaining. We're gonna have to make this a 1v1. Ladies and gentlemen, for right now, a terrible turnabout for Akane. We'll scroll down, we'll look at this first of all, so I can screen grab that if I'm being completely honest. I gotta go back. I gotta put those two in a game all by themselves. Hina with 4 KOs. Nobody got any special secret achievements? No, they did not. Both the light bearers are dead too. That is a shame, but the game is not over yet, so one could still hit. That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, those are all the kills. Hina's with 4 so far. She can get another one, and Ryoma with none. If things go Ryoma's way, he could take the title with a pacifist win. That is a possibility. He could hold all the titles, or will Hina take it from her brother? Something we joked about before, but something that could definitely happen. Let's go back to team setup. And we'll do that right now since they're right at the top. I don't even have to really cut. We'll do that, we'll close you, and then we will X, 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 X. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and ask you guys one last time for the titles. Who will it be? Will it be Hina to take the title from her brother? Will it be Ryoma to hold all of the titles? I don't know. It has been Hina's season so far. She has been the queen of achievements. She has won a game, and she could win the title this episode. Will it be Ryoma, who just wants to get that sweet and spicy singles win? Could be our shortest singles champion. Who do you got? Hina? Ryoma. Hina! Ryoma. Hina? Ryoma, 2 lovely water benders. But only one can come out on top. Let's start. Let's find out who it will be. It might take a while because neither of them two are really pressed on killing. Hina does something really cute and Ryoma mops around uselessly. Ryoma stares into the distance and Hina is being adorable as always. Ryoma doesn't feel prepared for any of this as Hina stares into the distance. And that's it. She's done it. She has done it. This is her season. She's mewing this season. She is mewing this season. As Hina wants to end things once and for all with Ryoma, he could not counter. Ryoma bites the dust. Which means after this terrible Claire de Lune 4. Ryoma. Because I don't want to be the bearer of good news, but if you thought Ryoma wasn't making it to the finale, I got some good news for you, or bad news for you actually. Ryoma is going, because this is a secret achievement that I didn't expect to hit for a couple of weeks, because I didn't expect Chaos to reign for a couple of weeks. The person who gets second place just misses capitalizing when Chaos reigns is a secret achievement, so Ryoma is gonna make his way to the singles finale. But we're not here to celebrate Ryoma getting second. We're here to celebrate someone who's having a dominant season right now. I'm talking about your winner. Coming up clutch. Keeping the title in the family, which is nuts to me. This is crazy. Your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Hina takes the win and gets you guys another fan vote. Y'all, why is Hina going off like this? Not even in tag team action. All of her dominance has been in singles action. She got 5 KOs this game. Last time, she got 7 KOs, and she's just going off. Mukuro cashed in Chaos, and she died first. So Hina was like, well, guess I'll win. Took the title from Yuta. The family name is still on that title. It's still the Asahinas, except instead of Yuta, it is Hina. She's coming out on top. The Ultimate Swimmer is now your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Congratulations to her. I don't have a bunch of those stats right now, so there's not much I can say, except Ryoma. And I can make sure that I check this off as we bring up the singles bracket. We got second when Chaos reigned. So I was like, either Hina gets a fan vote, or Hina gets a fan vote. She killed her best friend this game, and she ended up winning the whole thing, maybe for her. Unfortunately, she wasn't a light bearer, so she doesn't bring Sakura with her. It would have been poetic. But that's it. That's all she wrote. I don't have to worry about the singles chaos wheel going up again, because it's done. 2 times is all that we spun it. Twice. I guess we still have to look forward to the tag team one. This was extremely unexpected, to say the least. To say the very least. But congratulations to Hina, who is plastered all over this bracket. I'm shaken. She's going off, that is all I can say. Good on her, she got, what, 5 KOs this game? Ryoma, with none, almost got the pacifist win, the pacifist championship win. Oof. Ooh, the Hinas, the Asahinas are taking this one. They are dominating the season. This is their season. This is their season. This is the season of the Asahinas. I think I joked about it last time, but RNG doesn't joke. RNG doesn't like jokes. It's like, oh, you were joking, huh? Well, not anymore. Congratulations to Hina. Big win for her. Big win for Yuta too, I guess. He's like, here you go, sis. They're just passing the title around. They are both in the singles finale, so they could do it again at the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see to see if Lightbearers bring any more people in. See who wins the rest of these secret achievements. We still have what? 1, 2 more to go. I'm not going to count them out right now one by one. You can see them. You already saw them. The rest of them are going to be tricky to hit. One of them is, I know, guaranteed to hit. The rest of them technically might not happen. Technically might not happen. That's fair. The rest of them technically might not happen except for one. The other ones are all dependent on RNG, which is interesting. A lot of them should happen. There's 2 that I'm worried about, but we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Congratulations once again to Hina. She came out on top. Until next week. Until next week, yeah. With your new champion, Hina, running for the rest of the season. Poor Yuta couldn't hold on to it for too long. Okay, Mukuro was like, oh yeah, no, we're not waiting, it's time. Stay classy. Year of the Horizon. Toon Link Dave, your United States Aviator. Toodaloo. Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.